Kobe talks about so much stress and fighting between him and Vanessa. She has a miscarriage, and he actually blames himself for it. And then one day, she throws his clothes out into the street.
Yeah, this is right during the middle of when he was going back and forth to Colorado for all the pretrial hearings when he was accused of sexual assault. And, you know, as you know, I was here in Los Angeles for that time. You were probably in Washington, D.C. covering this. It was atomic, right? I mean, this is the defining this is the defining incident of his career. And it's hard now because, you know, he's not allowed to really talk about it. He's not, and neither is, that was part of the settlement that he had with the woman.
And we are both clear on this. This is not something that Kobe went through.
Right.
This is something that he brought on himself, and it didn't just ruin that part of his life. It ruined the life of the woman who accused him of this.
Yeah, I mean, he ruined his own life. He caused pain to his wife and family, caused pain to this woman. I mean, he even said so in his you know, when he addressed this afterwards. He said, you know, I know that we have different opinions of what happened, but I'm sorry for anything that I did to her. And anyway, so we get to this moment in that season, and that season was just, you know, Karl Malone's on the team, and everybody, and everyone's going. It's just an incredible year, and nobody really knew everything that he was going through. And he tells me the story. He has a game against the Orlando Magic, and it's in the middle. It's early March, and he goes, "Nobody knows this, but we had this. You know, Vanessa's just having one of her days. Like, she's angry with me, and you know, just throws all my stuff out in the middle of the street. I feel like my whole family's done, right? Like, this is the end." And
I'm just thinking about the neighbors in this moment.
Well, it's a gated community.
So, it's a gated
community. He had a motorcycle, right? so in the first half, this is the first time he says he's never felt like he wanted to even be at a basketball game. He couldn't concentrate at all. He felt like he's lost everything at one point in the first half. And in the second half, at halftime, he kind of has this moment where he goes, well, I may have ruined my life. I may have never come back from this, but the one thing I can control right now is what I do on the basketball court. And he goes,
and he referenced Tracy specifically, right?
He goes, normally I would be all about this. This is me and Tracy McGrady. Who's the best player? So anyway, I was on the jump last week, right? And I go, you know, I'm going to have to ask Tracy if he remembers anything about this.
Listen, I remember everything about that game.
Now, you didn't know about the clothes on the street.
You thought you'd locked him down.
Only the basketball part. I didn't know what took place prior to him getting to the arena. But I remember him being a facilitator. Wasn't aggressive on the offensive end at all. I remember me kicking ass. I can say that on the air. I had 21 in the first half.
That'll be bleeped in our re-air. Continue.
Second half, totally different story. Totally different dude. This dude came out and was kicking our butts. He had 1 point in the first half, finished the game with 38. They won the game, came back. I mean, it was, you know, I don't know what happened. It was a tale of two different Kobe Bryants. And I like to think, since you told me that story, I had something to do with creating the Black Mamba.